Hey everybody, welcome back to Small Couch Reviews. So, I have a friend. His name is Jedi Mike. Also a fellow movie buff. He has a dope channel. You should check it out. He makes some great content. So, I was scrolling on my timeline and I saw him talk about this movie where he said it was one of the worst movies he had seen. Then I kept scrolling because I didn't want any spoilers to hear his thoughts or anything because I wasn't sure if I wanted to see it yet. And he also wasn't the biggest fan of the substance. So, our tastes differ a little bit. But anyway, then I go on YouTube and I start seeing the thumbnails from some of the movie content creators that I'm sure we all follow, like Jeremy Johns, Dan Murrell, Chris from 3C Films or whatever. And in the thumbnails, they're either indifferent or not looking too happy. So I decided to go check this out myself because, I mean, come on. This is a film from Jordan Peele, right? It can't be that bad. I needed to see what was going on here. So, yeah, I just watched it, and it's not fantastic, and it's also not a Jordan Peele film. Even though his company, Monkey Paw Productions, is behind it, and he is in pretty much every piece of marketing I've seen, and his name is literally on this poster, he neither wrote nor directed this film. Its director is a man named Justin Tipping. The only thing of his I might have seen would be an episode of Dear White People that he directed. And he also is one of 3 co-writers on the film. Now, that's not to say that Jordan Peele is infallible and this movie would have been excellent had he been directly involved with it. But I did feel the need to say that because, yeah, I kind of lied to you a minute ago when I said it's not fantastic. I should have said it's bad. This movie is really bad. Not the worst thing I've seen, but I don't think anyone should spend their time watching it. Let's talk about it for a second. Hey everybody, before we get started, please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. You have no idea how much it helps the channel. I clearly didn't because I haven't been asking, but I'm asking now. Please, it really helps the channel. So just give me 2 seconds of your time. Now, let's get to this review. All right, so him stars Tyreek Withers and Marlon Wayans. Tyreek Withers plays a guy named Cam or Cameron, and he is a prospect for this world's version of the NFL. They call it the USFF. Basically, their professional football league, right? He's a college prospect, projected to be the #1 overall pick in draft. And Marlon Wayans plays a character named Isaiah, who's already in the league, and he is known as the GOAT. He's won 8 rings in this league. He's considered the best quarterback ever, right? Now, shortly before Cam is expected to go to the combine, which, if you don't know that, that's where college players basically show themselves off for teams that are interested in drafting them. Right before he goes to that, he's attacked, smacked on the back of his head. His skull is broken open. He has stitches on top of his head. So he actually can't make the combine. Like, it would literally be dangerous. And he misses it. And it seems like he misses his opportunity to go to the professional football league. He gets a call from Isaiah, who invites him to his camp. And he says, hey, you'll train with me, and then we'll get you into the league. We'll work together. We'll get you another shot. So Cam is excited. He gets to work with Isaiah, who, he grew up watching, was his hero. Sorry, I think I froze a little bit there. But anyway, yeah, he gets to work out with Isaiah, and he also gets a chance to get to the league, which is his dream. Obviously, things don't go as planned, and the movie kind of takes off from there. Here's the thing, man. Well, let me start with what's good. The way Tyreek Withers and Marlon Wayans, like, I've seen some, like, behind-the-scenes stuff, the way they transform their bodies for this role, incredible. It's very impressive. They got jacked, like, seriously. And I know a lot of actors do that, but I mean, just seeing what they went from to what they became, got to give them props for that. Also, the acting, not the script, but the actual acting, like decisions these actors made in delivering their lines and the inflections they used and how they're talking to each other and stuff like that. I thought that was also very well done. I believed Marlon Wayans in this dramatic role, which, is a departure from his comedy. So good job there. And Tyreek Withers also did a good job. And also, well, there is no also. That's the end of the nice things I have to say. This movie is, okay, the biggest sin it commits, it's very, very boring. It's so boring. So we're spending days at this boot camp, essentially, where Cam is undergoing this training. he's getting poked and prodded with things and having injections of things and taking supplements that he's not asking about. And he keeps having like weird visions. And that's kind of it. We just watch him go through the motions here. Like nothing is happening. You know, there's a more nefarious purpose as to why he was brought here, but it's not really brought up or discussed. It's just weird stuff is happening around him. Like he's at practice, and one of the drills involves, him headbutting a dude so hard that he goes into, CTE or gets a concussion. Or there's another drill where every time he misses a pass, someone gets punched in the face. So I guess that's a little weird because you're thinking, well, why is Cam staying here when all this weird, violent stuff is happening where they clearly don't care for your state safety? But I mean, that's put aside because you are kind of questioning what does Marlon Wayans want with this man? I was very aware of this movie's runtime. It's only about an hour and a half, and I'm checking my watch around the hour 10 mark, and we still have nothing that has happened. There's been no revelations, nothing discovered. And also, it's not scary. It's supposed to be a horror movie, and there's no horror in it. Like I said, Cam gets these visions. So he'll be walking along in a hallway. You can always see them coming from a mile away. He'll be walking along in a hallway, and then, he'll get a vision of, just a person there, like dressed strangely or doing something weird. And I guess it's supposed to be a jump scare, even though it's a very poor jump scare. And then, it goes back and he, shakes it off and he's like, oh, that was weird. And then just keeps going. And then we have to wait another 20 minutes for the same thing to happen. There's also a lot of time spent with some, let's say, I guess, satanic or devil worship imagery here. That may turn people off for a whole list of reasons. But for me, it was just overdone. It was overdone, underexplained. I mean, not that I needed explained. I could kind of tell where the movie was going, but it was just overdone and not really utilized outside of just trying to show us, like, oh, hey, there's Satan worship going on here. And it's like, okay, do you need to put this in slow mo like 8 or 9 times during the movie? So I didn't like that. And yeah, the ultimate climax when it happens it's just silly. It's silly and it's unearned. Like, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it in case you shouldn't watch this movie, but I'm still not going to spoil it. But it ends with like a battle that is it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I didn't like it. You don't really get any major revelations, like I said, until maybe an hour, 15 minutes into this hour and a half movie. Everything before that is incredibly boring. It's like a slow burn with no payoff. It's kind of a stinker. I give this one like a 2 out of 5. Yeah, 1.5. I'd give it a 1.5 out of 5. But yeah, if you unfortunately have already seen it, let me know if you agree, if you disagree. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching.